Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Miriam, a PhD student in my final year. In my last video I mentioned I was using a pocket-sized Filofax planner. Well, since then I may have found a new obsession. So this beautiful leather mulberry agenda that I found on eBay. It's still pocket size and super compact, but the feel of it, the quality of the leather, it makes me really excited just to plan every day. Yeah, right now I'm going for this food theme, which I really love. I think it's so cute. And I'll link where I got these charms. The reason that I started using a planner again, beyond just loving the aesthetic of it, is that I needed a system. So right now I'm in the final stretch of my PhD, juggling writing, deadlines, research projects. And so question is, why use a pocket planner? It seems really small and it doesn't seem like you can fit a lot in it, but I was really surprised with how much I could fit in here. And I've tried a lot of digital systems, but honestly, I found that they often distracted me more than they helped. I found myself craving something I could check regularly. So a space to stay focused, keep track of my goals and my to-dos, and feel excited to open each day. Using a pocket planner gave me that. It's, small enough to carry around with me, structured enough to keep me on track, and personal enough to make planning feel like a ritual instead of a chore. Let me show you how I've set it up. But yeah, this is how I'm using my planner right now, and it's definitely still evolving, but these sections have been working really well for me so far. So let's go to the first section. Yeah, here I just have my cover page, which I mentioned before, it's like kind of a fruit theme right now. And the next page is kind of like my brain dump sticky notes. So here I offload anything floating around my head, task ideas, even random thoughts that I want to revisit later. And it just helps me clear my mental space. And the next page, I have like my inboxes, and I've kind of split them up into my emails that take a little bit more time to get back to. And then I have like my research to-dos. And also it's really nice that there's like priorities here. By the way, I got these inserts. I printed them out through Sleepy Notes Club. So I really love her inserts, and I'll definitely link those below. And yeah, here I have like my monthly calendar. So like deadlines, meetings, appointments, anything with a date. Then the next page, yeah, I also have my personal inbox here too. So not related to work, mostly YouTube things and personal things. And then here I have my monthly goals. So it's really nice to look back on this and see what are my goals for the month and like different priority for them. And also I really love this too, just the wins of the month, because I never really wrote these down before. And sometimes in the PhD it feels like you're not progressing as much as you'd like to, but I feel like this really helps you see, I'm doing things every month, and it feels productive. Yeah, and then here starts the weeklies. So this is my favorite to decorate, because you can use these washi tapes. I add like a lot of stickers to mine. I also put like my events on the side, and then also like to-dos for the week there too. Here I have my dailies. So, or actually, right now this is like my weekly review, and this is also pretty new to me. So here I have like, what are my wins for the week, how many hours I worked, how I'm feeling about the week. I also haven't done this before either, and it's just really nice to see, what I've done in the week and reflect on it, which, yeah, that's really nice. And then yeah, here are like my dailies. Yeah, I put like the date here and like my schedule and what I'm planning to get done like during these time blocks. And then I just really like to have a free space to write like how I'm feeling that day, and overall like what I plan to do. Yeah, I just feel like it's a really nice way to just like empty my mind a little bit and put it down on paper. And it doesn't feel overwhelming where I'm like, oh, I need to fill up this whole space like in a bigger planner. I feel like I can just like jot down like how I'm feeling and what I want to do. And I feel like that's really nice. My second section, I have my research notes. So here it's kind of like this messy thinking space for me where I jot down like what I worked on, what questions come up, and like what to do next. And then this third section is about my routines, like tracking. So I put like my daily habits, my workouts and movement log, my gratitude in one line a day, and also a mood log. It's my daily habits. So here I have, journaling. I want to do at least 7K steps a day, avoiding scrolling, yoga, making sure I'm getting enough water, trying to reduce added sugar, working out, healthy meals, skincare, and also like writing and my deep work. And yeah, I started this in the middle of the month, so it feels like I didn't really know what I was doing during this time, but trying to fill it in as I go, even though I started this in the middle of the month. And then here I have my workout tracker. So I log this as like more than 15 minutes of workout. And yeah, just overall just keeping track of the gym. And then here I'm putting what I'm grateful for the day. Yeah, here I have like a mood log, but since I made this pretty late, so I'm just gonna wait until next month to fill that out. And this next section is my review section, which it's kind of under construction because you saw my weekly review where my dailies were, so I might move it to this section. And here, oh, sorry. This section is actually my checklist section, and this one in the back is my review section. So my checklist section is it's like my maintenance zone. So I have like my weekly reset here. So every Sunday, like reviewing the week, planning ahead, resetting my space, or even just emptying my downloads folder. And so I made this little checklist of like, I want to empty my inbox, clear my downloads and my laptop, plan my meals for the week and workouts, reflections of the week, review my calendar, so like what's coming up in the next 2 weeks, update my planner, brain dump my tasks in my sticky note, write down any expenses, also planning like my hobby time and content time, and also organizing, like I use Apple Notes a lot for so many things, so it gets messy pretty quickly, so mostly to organize that. And then I also have my dopamine menu, which I think is really nice. So here I have like it's kind of structured like a menu, like appetizers, a quick walk around the block, having a fun drink. And entrees are, scripting a new video idea, journaling, mind mapping your future goals, filming or editing, working on your thesis or your research. And sides are listening to an audiobook or podcast, listening to like lo-fi, having a warm cup of tea or coffee. And desserts, of course, are cozy gaming, Animal Crossing, Stardew, scrolling on Pinterest, watching your comfort TV show. I love this idea because sometimes I get into doom scrolling and I'm like, I need to have a list of things that if I'm in that mood, I can turn to this and be like, okay, what is something else that's, gonna boost my dopamine instead of scrolling? Because yeah, that's another habit that I'm trying to break. Then here I have my distraction list. So whenever I'm working, I just like to have this open if I'm feeling distracted and I'm like, oh, I just want to shop for stationery. I want to scroll on Pinterest and I should be working. And it's just a nice way to, if I'm feeling those distractions coming up, just writing them down. And I can always turn to them later. So yeah, those are all of my different sections in the Pocket Planner. So yeah, you can see there's a lot you can fit in here. And I really believe that planning shouldn't be about like, you wrote this down, you have to do it. I think it's just a tool that you can use to refer back to later when you are feeling productive. I'm learning to see planning not as like a productivity tool, but as a self-awareness tool. Writing these like weekly reflections really helps me because I can, take a look back and see, when I feel like I haven't done anything, especially, and I look back on it and I'm like, oh wow, like I really have done a lot. And I feel like that's such a good reminder, especially in our busy lives. It feels like we're just going through every day. It's just a really nice way to write down my thoughts and plan what I want to do and also celebrate the wins and reflect. So yeah, if you reach this point of the video, you're a real one. And if you're just a fellow planner lover or, trying to build systems that feel good, I would love to hear what's working for you in the comments. And if you enjoy cozy productivity and PhD live content, feel free to subscribe and stick around. So see you in the next one.